Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tia here. Sorry I look like a hobo right now, but it's Christmas and I gotta show y'all what my boyfriend got me. So technically we're not officially dating yet, but you know, we almost there or whatever. And I actually went to his house on Christmas Eve, and that was like the first time I've ever done that with like any type of guy, because this one I'm actually serious about. So he was like, oh yeah, like my mom wants you to come over for Christmas, like if you can, because I already told him no for Thanksgiving because that was like a little bit too early or whatever. So I went over for Christmas Eve. Like even his mom got me a gift. I got her a gift, but I'm gonna show y'all what he got me. So basically, first thing is socks, because literally everybody loves socks. And then he got me a phone case, bro. And the thing is, like, y'all might just be like, oh, that's just a regular ass phone case or whatever. But the funny thing is, I actually had this like a case like this, like a jellyfish case in my cart on Shein that I was gonna order, because I love ordering like phone cases and I'd be changing them like every month, every season, every occasion. Okay. So I told him on like one of the dates we went on, we went to a museum, and we went to like it was like an art museum, but they had like some little like jellyfish that were like, what is it called, like encapsulated or whatever in these little glass jars or whatever. And I told him, I was like, oh, I like jellyfish, whatever. And then at the museum I told him my favorite color is like, you know, teal or blue, like bluish colors or whatever. So that's why he got me this. And I was like, oh, jellyfish, that's cute. And it feels like nice quality and everything. And then I was like, why'd you get me blue? You know, because usually, like, you know, jellyfish are pink or whatever. And he was like, oh, you told me like blue. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I completely forgot that. So I thought that was like a nice thought or whatever. And then he got me these two Starbucks gift cards. This wasn't even like technically in the gift for real, but like after I went upstairs to his room to like put his gifts up there and help him or whatever, I saw these like laying on his little side table. And I was like, oh, you got Starbucks gift cards? And he was like, yeah, like I got these from somebody. I don't even know how much is on them, blah, 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 but you can have them if you want. And I was like, ooh, okay, bet, because I be buying my little tea from Starbucks now. That's like literally the only thing I buy from Starbucks. Other than that, I don't drink coffee. I don't eat any of their food. Like I don't eat pastries like that. And their pastries be fucking $6 for some tiny ass little croissant, some shit like that. I don't know. So I don't buy anything from there except for the tea. And then I checked the balance of the gift cards, and they're like $5 each. But that was like nice that he let me have them, you know. Um, then he got me this little shirt. I don't even know where he got this from. He probably ordered most of everything because he doesn't have time to shop. But this is like a SpongeBob shirt. It says Jellyfish Fields on it because I told him I like SpongeBob, and then coincidentally he likes SpongeBob, and we both think it's like one of the greatest shows of all time. So that's like really cute that we have this common interest. And then I also gave him some little SpongeBob socks, which was funny. And then he got me these little shoes. I don't even know like what they're officially called, but they're from Gap. And on one of our dates he was wearing these, but then he changed into dress shoes because he doesn't like driving in his dress shoes. So he changed like from these into his dress shoes, and I was like, oh, you know, those look like really comfortable. Like I call these like his little old man shoes or whatever. And then I think I jokingly said, I was like, oh, like I want some of those so I can match you. And then he got me them, and hopefully he got them on sale because he left a tag on them, and the tag said like 60 fucking dollars. And I was like, I hope he did not pay that much for these shoes. Okay. And they are really comfortable, and it's funny because I don't like wearing Crocs. I know everybody has like a pair of Crocs and they're super popular now, but I always thought they were like, they just look like kids shoes to me, regardless if you get them in like, you know, black or white. They just always look like kid shoes to me. I don't know why. So like this, I'm gonna be wearing these like if I have to like run to the store real quick or whatever. But I never like owned like house slippers or like going out slippers or whatever, but now I'm gonna be wearing these. And then he got me a Chipotle gift card, and I love Chipotle. We also went there together. He tried it, like I don't even think he barely eats from there, but like we ate there together one time, and like, you know, that was another one of our little dates, right? So he got me this gift card, and when I opened it, like there's no price on here, right? So I was just like, oh, thanks for the gift card. Like I just be excited over any little thing, right? Because it's the thought that counts. So I was like, oh, you know, he knows I love Chipotle. So like that's all I saw. And then I get home, I see this shit. It's like $50. And I was like, $50? You know, because normally when people get a gift card, they get like the minimum amount, which is like, you know, 15 or 20 or 25. But this shit got $50 on it. And I was like, oh, because I didn't think he was spending that much money on me, you know? And then he gave me this little Polaroid camera because I do own 2 Polaroids already, like the different Instax mini ones, I think, that are like different from this one. But I love taking pictures, blah blah blah. And then he was telling me that he had a camera too, like a Polaroid camera, and I was like, oh, give that to me. And he was like, okay, because I don't use it anyways. And I was like, huh? But I was just joking, you know. And then when we were in his room, he was like, oh, I gotta give you the camera. And I was like, huh? And he gave me like the little charger for it. And there was like an extra pack of film. And I was like, that's like so nice, you know? Like, I don't know, like he doesn't use it. And obviously like we're gonna be taking pictures together and all that stuff. So now I have like 3 little Polaroid cameras now, and I gotta buy film for it. But like I was like, dang, that's literally a free camera. Like I'm pretty sure this costs like $70-$80 like my other ones, you know. So that's really nice. And then this is what the pictures look like. I did like a little test shot or whatever, but I think it only came out like this because the film is old, so I got to get more film for it. But they're so tiny. And then the last thing he got me was this little makeup organizer, which I thought was really funny because I told him that I need to like organize my makeup, and I'm working on cleaning my room before he comes over and all that stuff. So he bought me this organizer, and it's funny because it's gonna take up like half of my desk, and I already do have one, but this one is way bigger, so I'm just gonna use this one instead. But I think I sent him like a picture with like all of my makeup just like spread out on my vanity, and it literally looks like a mess because I haven't cleaned it in years. So I'm definitely gonna use this to organize like my products and all of that. But overall, I feel like his gifts were like really good. And like I don't know, like we didn't really have like a budget or anything and all that, but I feel like I probably spent the same amount. What is this, like the total is probably like $200 pretty much, and we're not even dating. So imagine like when we are dating and we both like get our money up, like gifts gonna go crazy. But this year was pretty good. Stay tuned for my other Christmas haul for my family gifts.